Syracuse, Mike Williams, what he does, how he presents problems?
We just talked about him. He is a big target. He is from Buffalo, I understand. He is a go-to guy. He's 6'2", 211 pounds, and I know a lot of teams in the country like to have him. I don't know how we're going to stop him. I only hope we can contain him at this time, and we'll have to get some, I'm sure, some double help and things like that. Try to disrupt the quarterback.
Jim Leavitt was saying that the energy in the Carrier Dome was just different last week when they played Syracuse. What's different about this team from what you've seen on film? Just what do you think has helped them get to 2-3 this year when they won 3 games last year?
Oh, attitude. I agree with Jimmy Leavitt. What I see on film, what I saw, excuse me, what I've seen and saw on film against Minnesota, Northwestern, Maine, every game they played, Penn State. Penn State's a pretty good football team, and they gave them a pretty good battle. I see young men that are straining, playing hard, running to the ball, staying on blocks. I don't know how many holding calls I saw Maine acquire trying to block them on special teams. That's when I know people are straining. I just don't watch film. I evaluate and devour film. And I saw so many holding calls against Maine, and it tells me, and other teams, that the Syracuse youngsters are really straining, and our guys need to see that as well.
But it's a lot of the same kids from last year. Are these kids just playing harder? Or
Attitude. A new guy, a new pitcher comes in. I'm a big baseball guy, as most of you know. A new pitcher comes in. A guy gets acquired in a trade. Bam, all of a sudden there's electricity in the clubhouse. Bam, the lineup changes. Your number 2, 3, 4, 5 hitter now become real good because so-and-so's batting third or fourth. You see what I'm saying? So it changes the whole complexity of the operation, and that's what I've seen on film.
Bill, can you speak to Doug and what he's done, and guys like Dan Conley and that you've seen on the recruiting trail or just coaches? Is it that they kind of wiped it clean and said we're going to have a whole different attitude in this place? Is that what they brought? Is it a different feel around that program?
I'm very sure that's what it is, Colin. If you'll look at our roster of coaches at West Virginia University, you'll see West Virginia natives. You'll see men that love the old gold and blue. You'll see men that went to school here or from here or had an affiliation somewhat with this university. That's exactly what I see with Doug. He's done a tremendous job. I've known Doug a long time. He's a great coach. He's got a great staff. And he's got people that truly want to be at Syracuse. And they got the players believing. End of story. Bob.
Going back to getting the players to believe him, he said yesterday that because he went into a program that had been losing, it was easier to sell than if he had taken over a good team. You were in the other position.
You all answered that for me.
You took over a situation where the club had success. Is it easier to sell it if you're coming in with something new and they haven't had success?
Flip the coin. Flip the coin is 50-50. It's that glass again. Is it a half glass of water, or is it the optimist says, oh boy, it's half full. The pessimist says, geez, it's half empty. I've done both, and let me tell you, it's a lot easier when you have bullets in your holster like I had, but it's probably a lot more fun and less stress when you're not supposed to do very well and you're doing well. Does that answer that pretty good, Bob? You know what I mean? No, I'm talking about Bill Stewart here last year and Doug Marone up there this year. I mean, there's a lot of, it's all about expectations.